Hey guys, it's layout update time. Man, it's been a while. Let's run a train first though, huh? We have a little mini op session here before we jump into the update here. I'm gonna go ahead and back up this little consist here. We got the Athearn Genesis GP40-2 there, number 914, and the new Athearn Genesis GP38n, number 700 here. All right, let's go ahead and shut her down. So we'll go ahead and start with the new Locomotive here. So obviously, put down my controller there. Yeah, so I picked up this new engine. This is, again, like I said, Athearn Genesis GP38n. This is a rebuilt, I think, GP38-2. It's labeled as being 2018 plus. So I think this thing got rebuilt into a N model right around 2018. So the plan is to kind of keep it fairly new, fairly clean. Touched up just a little bit on the trucks there. Just a little dusting, you know, just to kind of tone it down a little bit. Probably add a little bit more, but for the most part, all of you graffiti haters will be happy. Number 700 here is going to stay pretty clean, being that it's fairly new here to the world of model railroading. All right, and we'll come over here and take a quick look at our graffitied up poor little GP15. Yep. All right, so big changes planned on the railroad here. Let me go ahead and zoom out here a little bit. Give you an overview of the Los Nidos yard right here. So the plan is to increase the size of this yard at about 6 inches over here, kind of where my finger is, at a turnout someplace. I'm still trying to figure out the finalized plan because I think I'm going to add a turnout right about there, kind of right underneath that bridge, and we're going to have another main line. So the main line would come off of here and actually run all the way by down the side of the yard, and then back into the area there. And then we'll put another turnout over here, a couple more turnouts, probably add like at least 3 more tracks on this side right here. So that will free up this line here, which is currently the main line. We'll have an additional line, like I said, kind of going around. And that will give me, along with this little runaround here for the engines to get by 1, 2, 3, hopefully 4, 5, 6 maybe total tracks within the yard. I think the Los Nidos yard, from what I looked on Google Street View, I think it actually has like 7 tracks or something, 8 tracks like that, along with a couple of little industries off to the side. But so that is the plan right here. Like I said, I'm still trying to finalize it because you know, being that I want to get into doing some yard work here, kind of have to have a yard lead that comes around here. So the plan, and I mentioned this on one of my other videos, is to redo this this little kind of, whatever you want to call it, flyover, get to the actual layout sort of section right here. So this thing is only about, I'm going to say 7 inches or so, if that. Even added in a little bit of extra room right there. But I'm going to basically redo this entire section. It's going to be at least like a foot. You can see I've got a good 7 inches or so here to play with before I start hitting up against the garage. So I want to try to expand this here so that the main line that's going to start way back there underneath the bridge in the layout comes around this way, bypasses the entire yard. Then we're going to have the yard lead coming down here. Let me go ahead and drop this bridge just momentarily here, because it's going to get redone too. I'll just leave it like that. But the yard lead will be this track that runs out this way, and then the main line will parallel this one out into the new expanded section, and then connect back up way over there in the corner, or towards the corner that way. That will give me enough yard lead in here to actually manipulate the yard, right? So that's the plan, at least currently, what I've got going on. So that's why I haven't really done any work over here, because I've been just planning that. I did start printing out more mountains right here to kind of bring this all around, and I actually did print out the mountains to keep on going down this way. But like I said, since we're going to be working on this, I'm not going to spend too much time on here. I did kind of try to put some trees right there and do some stuff so at least I can get some nice scenes right here as the train rolls into the layout. So that's the big change that's going to be coming up. Step one was to actually get some better lighting in the yard, and I got couple LED lights, light bars, light strips, whatever we call it, shop lights. You can see I've got 4 of them out here over the layout. I did additionally add, or initially, sorry, let me say that again, I did have 2 lights up here, but they got moved over to the other side of my yard underneath the cabinets over there, because was doing and replacing fluorescent lights and all that stuff, getting rid of them. So I went out today, I got 2 new shop lights right here, hence we have lighting in the yard finally, looking a little bit better here. So let's see, Locomotive plans for this thing, expanding the yard. That's pretty much not a whole lot of other changes around here that have happened, because it's been summertime. So again, we've just been kind of doing a lot of operations videos. Now I did have one other update that I'm going to be doing right over here. If you recall, if you're a longtime subscriber, this track right here, this section was going to be a scrapyard or junkyard kind of thing, right? And it ended up being, you know, Sanford and Sons, kind of, you know, having some fun there. LA, you know, Sanford and Sons. And anyway, so, but I ended up kind of scrapping that idea, no pun intended, and ended up just doing a team track over here, just to get some, you know, I had the track laying there, coming off the main line right there, and I wanted to actually add some more operational stuff to the layout here. So this was a team track. I actually got a piece of wood back there kind of acting as a platform. But actually, after looking at somebody else's videos, and he had a really nice scrap yard, I think his name is Tom, I can't remember his last name. I'm sorry. I'm going to put a link to his channel in the description of this video, because he does tons of operations. He's got a real nice layout he's working on and expanding, and I love his videos. And anyway, he had just posted his scrapyard. He actually did a scrapyard, you know, that he's modeling, and it looks so damn nice. I was like, yeah, I really want to do the scrapyard here. So this is actually going to be going back to hopefully Sanford and Sons scrap yard facility, whatever I'm going to end up calling it. And that's why there's not a lot of stuff here, but I've got some stuff on order. I've got a little crane thing, you know, that can pick up scrap. I've got some scrap piles and stuff like that, and hope to be starting on that within the next week or so. We'll see. That's probably the first thing I'll do before I expand the yard yet, because the yard's going to be a little bit more detailed there. One of the other things I had in mind here is since this facility here, Socal Edison, takes up so much of the layout here, pretty much like almost like a whatever 2/3 of this side, and we only have one track right here. The prototype facility has a number of tracks. I do have a left-hand turnout right here that is hopefully gonna go somewhere like that, And we're going to add one additional track heading down into this way. So that'll kind of help facilitate doing some more switching too, and you know, add a few more car spots in there. So let's see, that's it. So really haven't, like I said, I haven't done a whole bunch of changes in here, just been doing operations videos, having a lot of fun doing that, and just you know, getting more locomotives like the GP15 and the GP38. But it's cooling off here in Southern California, so it's comfortable in the garage. I'm gonna go ahead and start doing some work on here. We'll see if I can get motivated fast enough to get this yard done, because that little back end right there has always been kind of a pain in the butt for me. It was just this little rinky-dink 6-inch section that literally just has one leg here. That's it. It's kind of hard to see back there, but anyway, there's just this one leg, and that's why I have a little piece of wood right here that pushes up against the bar, or sorry, pushes up against the door right there, and keeps it sort of steady while I have the swing up bridge right here, like so. So guys, anyway, that is the layout update here. I hope to have some more stuff done the next time around here, but expect another operations video with our new GP38n right here pretty soon. I've got a current keeper on order. It's actually coming in the mail. It may be in the mailbox today, so I'm going to stick that in there. All my locomotives have current keepers or keep-alives. And trust me, running this guy right here without one, I realize how much it's sort of a necessity, especially if you have a layout in a dusty Southern California garage like this. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that update, and until next time, take care. Bye.